Hello everyone, my name is Richie and welcome back to another video, and today join me for a first look at the brand new Cardiff City Network. I'm so excited to give this route a go. So yes, today you join me for a first look at the first ever Welsh route to come to Train Sim World, and I'm so excited for this one. This one's been highly anticipated for a very long time. Many of you know how excited I am for this route because I used to live in Wales and I know all the Transport for Wales stock quite well, so this is very exciting for me. Of course, before we jump into anything, I want to say a massive thank you to Dovetail Games for providing a game key for this. I'm very excited to jump into this, so we're going to have a little look at the 153 and the 150. I'll show you the main menu as well, so let's jump into it and have a little first look at the Cardiff City Network. So before we do any driving, let's jump into the main menu and have a little look at what we get with this pack then. So we've got 506 services and a couple of scenarios. So for the scenarios, we've got 5. We've got Translator, Bay Blockage, St David's Day, Unexpected Delivery and Adverse Conditions. So there's some interesting scenarios there. There's an hour-long one, that's going to be interesting. And for timetable services, we get over 500. So you'll see 511 services if you've got everything installed. That includes Great Western Express and something for the 66. But I've just got the base package, so if you don't have any layers at all, this is what you get with it. So let's start off with the unit that I know everyone loves, the Class 150-2. So let's jump into this. So this does all sorts of stuff. You can see 10-minute runs, 15-minute runs, depot moves. It does all sorts of stuff. Yeah, as you can see, there's absolutely loads going for it. So there's like half-an-hour runs. There's loads of interesting runs where you start at like Radyr and then you go down towards Cardiff and then you loop back again. So it's kind of a bit like Cathcart Circle, which is really fun. So yeah, that's pretty much everything you can do with the 150. Does all sorts of stuff. So let's have a little look at the 153. So for the Class 153, you've got all sorts of stuff. You've got 118 services, and they're made up of the Dash 3 and the Dash 9. I think the Dash 3 and the Dash 9 do the same services. But we'll jump into the timetable nonetheless, and you can see it does all sorts of stuff. Again, 10-minute runs, half-an-hour runs. It does all sorts of stuff. So there's so much variety on this. When I had a little peek for the timetable just before recording, there's loads of stuff going on. There's like Cardiff Bay to Corriton, or you can do Penarth to here, or you literally can go all over the place. So you're going to be kept busy with this route. So yeah, that's pretty much what you get with the route. So 500 odd services, 2 units, loads going on. So we're going to jump into the Class 153 first. We're going to do around about a 15-minute service, possibly from Radyr to Cardiff Central. And then I'm going to jump into the 150 for about 10 minutes and show you the sounds and all sorts of stuff to do with the 150, because I know a lot of people are interested in that and what it sounds like. So anyway, less waffling and more Welsh caking. Let's jump into a 153 and take it for a little service, shall we? Right then, here we go. We're in the Class 153, and doesn't this look absolutely splendid? Oh, it's a 2-car version. Nice. Obviously not a 2-car version, it's 2 coupled up together. That's quite cool. Okay, so I've done a couple of test services. You can see that the headlight codes are a bit different as well. Well, this is quite interesting. This is actually 2 different variants. So you can see this is the Dash 3 with the headlights a bit higher up, and this is the Dash 9. That's quite cool. So this is just a little good example that when I jumped into a little test service earlier, a lot of services do have just a single car, so this is interesting that there's 2 of them. Lovely. And what's this over here? Is this a 150? There you go, look at that. I love the livery as well. Right, let's get ourselves set up because we need to get going any minute now. So let's put that into there. Let's put that into forwards. Lovely stuff. Unlock the doors, and then we need to turn the lights on. Right then, here we go. Everyone's getting off. Where's that 150 gone? That 150's gone up there somewhere. That's going up towards Caerphilly, I think. Yeah, doesn't this look absolutely splendid? I love the livery, and it's all fully branded as well, which is really nice to see. I'm so happy to see Transport for Wales in the game, honestly. About time. Anyway, we can lock the doors, so shall we do that? And shall we get going? I have heard that the 153 sounds are very nice, so let's let me be quiet and I can let you listen to the 150, not 150, the 153 departing. So let's go, shall we? I'll go from here. Oh, nice! Love it! That sounds fantastic. It really does. That sounds absolutely brilliant. Excellent stuff. There we go. We're on the move. We're on the move. It certainly shifts, doesn't it? That's fantastic. Right. So the next stop is Llandav in about 0.9 miles time. Ah, wonderful. I love it. You know I'm a big fan of my DMUs, so this route is right up my street. Here we go. We're on the move. So GSMR's working there, which you can see. Lovely stuff. Nice. What about the horn? We need to do some horn action, don't we? So let me do that. Nice. Wonderful. I love it. Right, we're up to 60. We are full beans around the corner from Llandav. Right then, we're in the yard, so let's get slowed down. So let's put 1 brake in. There we go. Let's test the waters, shall we? One thing I want to check is where we're calling at. So we're calling at Llandav. Cafes, I think. Cardiff Queen Street and Cardiff Central. So not an overly long run, about 18 minutes. And then obviously another 10-minute run in the 150. So I will try and cover as much as I can, but there's so much to cover in this route, honestly. Right, we can release the brake as well because we've slowed down quite a bit there. This is a wonderful cab. It really is nice. One thing I will show you is the other side, because the middle cabs, obviously 153s were originally 155s, so they split them in half and then they've like retrofitted a cab in the one end. So I'll show you that once we've arrived into Llandav. Here we go. Brake 2. One thing I want to show you as well at some point is the working lifts. There's some working lifts somewhere. Let's stop there. Cool. Excellent. Lovely stuff. There we go. Let's unlock the doors here at Llandav. So yeah, Llandav looks really, really nice. Quite a nice little model station here. I would imagine these would be the working lifts. Would they? Yeah, there you go. Working lifts. So let me press that. Obviously, that won't work because I'm in the free camera. So that works. There you go. Working lifts. We can lock the doors as well. A little Welsh lesson for you. Llandav. So to pronounce a double L sound, it's like a... So put your tongue at the roof of your mouth and just blow. Go like that. Like you're hissing like a cat. There you go. And then an F in Welsh is a V sound. One F is a V sound. Two Fs is an F sound. It's confusing, I know. Anyway, let's get going. Let's get going. Right then. Full beans. I won't go in anywhere. It's because it's a separate brake. So let's get going. There we go. There we go. There's the free camera. Off we go. Oh, I love it. I really do. I absolutely love it. There we go. Cool. I know that to properly depart it's 357, but you know, full beans. That's how I roll. I like it. This is really, really nice. I love the look of this 153. And it sounds spectacular. It really does. Right then, we're on the move, and it's 2.3 miles to, I think it's Cafes. Cafes or something like that. Something like that anyway. Someone will tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. Some Welsh words are hard to pronounce. Some of them I'm quite good at. Like, for example, I can do that one. Oh, driven for 1.53 miles. That's cool. Nice. Should we get a little flyby shot, shall we? I am using the controller today, so let me quickly switch over to the keyboard, press the 8 key, and then do a little flyby shot, shall we? Over here. Little flyby shot, shall we? Oh, nice. Good bit of Doppler. Oh, look at that. A 150 at the same time. That was well timed. Ah, I'm happy with that. Right, anyway, 1.5 miles to Cafes, or Cafes, something like that. Sounds like cafe. I'm really enjoying this. This is fantastic. This is really, really nice. It's good that we've got like a little fast section. What I probably should show you is the map. Should we do that? Right, I'll quickly show you the map. So, as we approach into Cafes down here, we've got plenty of time. So we've got Cardiff Central down here. Then we've got Cardiff Queen Street. We've got a branch up to Corriton. Got Heath High Level 2. We've then got Radyr, whatever you want to call it. Over here we've got a 4-car 150 by the looks of things. Just going to quickly check that we're not going to be speeding anytime soon, or we do need to slow down. Well, let me put a little bit of initial brake in as we approach into Cafes, and then I'll carry on showing you the map. So anyway, got Cardiff here. This is Cardiff Bay down here, and then obviously it goes down here towards Cogan. Actually, do you know what? I'm waffling. I need to actually stop for this station. I'll stop for Cafes and then I'll carry on showing you the map. We've got another 150 as well. Look at that. So a lot of stuff on the route. Very busy. When I was doing my little expectation video, it did say that at some point you will see, you know, trains, you know, like 6 trains per hour on one line. So what, trains every 5 minutes? That's a really bad stop from me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh well. Well, oh well. We didn't want to stop there anyway. So let's keep going. Right, I'm going to roll because we've got a red light. I'm guessing that might be approach control because obviously we've just gone through that way too quickly. Anyway, let's carry on looking at the map. So we looked up here. Cardiff Central, like I said, was here. And then this is the South Wales main line, I think. And then obviously we've got the branch down towards Penarth, which is here. And then we've got Cogan up here, which then would carry on towards like Barry Island and stuff. So if you're a Gavin and Stacey fan, it's down here somewhere. So yeah, that's the map. You know, it's quite a smallish map. It's not a massive one, you know, by any means, but there's loads going on, so it feels really, really busy. Again, very similar to Cathcart Circle, and I really, really enjoyed that route. Right then, I'm hoping that this red does clear because I want to keep going. Can we? No, denied. Wait for signal to change. Well, I'm guessing because we're approaching onto another line, we might have to wait. So that's quite interesting. that we need to wait for certain stuff. So let's get stopped at the red light here, because we don't want to spad. We've already had an ox and no home, so we don't want to spad today, do we? Let's stop there. Right, what's it we're actually waiting for? We're waiting for something to come past anywhere. Let's have a look. So we're here. Ah, a 153 going the other way. There we go. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for that to pass. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, there we go. Now we can go. Now we can go. Come on then. I know you want to. Right, here comes the 153. Look at it. Oh, it looks absolutely splendid. It really does. It's quite cool because obviously we've got the 153 going that way. We've got another one coming in here. So you could probably do a bit of train spotting on this route. There's Queen Street as well. So let's get in there. It's absolutely splendid. It really, really is. It really is fantastic. Right then, here is Cardiff Queen Street. So let's get the throttle off there. Let's get a bit of initial brakes in. And it's quite a key little station, this. About 4 platforms. There's a cool little thing I want to show you at Cardiff Central as well. Cool little feature. Let's get stopped there. There we go. Nice, that was a good stop. So let's unlock the doors. Lovely stuff, and we've got 3 minutes to wait here. Right then, now that we're here at Cardiff Queen Street, let's have a little fly around because we've got 3 minutes to wait. So, bilingual signage, that's a very cool little thing to note. One thing I'd really like is for like the actual Welsh names to be put in the hood. I think that would be a little bit difficult to put in because you'd need to do like a whole Welsh language in the game settings, but that would be quite a cool little feature. But yeah, everyone copy with me at home. Cardiff, hail, Efren Hines. I think that's how you say it. We've got another 150 there. There you go. So where are you going, Mr. 150? You are off to Pontypridd. There you go, Pontypridd. 2 Ds, right? 2 Ds together is a V sound. That's another one for you. Got some more stuff here. So Ffordd Allan, there you go, which means way out, and platform. So that is literally just platform. Again, in Welsh, 2 Fs together is an F sound, but 1 F is just a V sound. It's interesting. I don't understand why it's that way, but it is. Penny's Coffee Corner. I like that. What's this one? Istafell Aros. There you go. Istafell. It's a really hard one to say. Toiledau. There you go. Toiledau. Off goes that 150 as well. Let's have a little listen to the 150 as it departs, actually. Yeah, I'll go here. Let's have a little listen. Do you know what? It doesn't sound that bad. It really doesn't sound that bad. I don't understand why people think it sounds awful. I think that sounds pretty decent. The only thing I'd say is that 150s sound a bit throatier. To me, they sound a little bit similar to the northern variants, the northern 150s, because I travel on them all the time, so they sound pretty spot on. Anyway, we can lock our doors because we're ready to go any second now. So that's Cardiff Queen Street. Very nice little station. Right, then let's release the brakes and full beans it, shall we? Let's have a little listen to the 153. Oh, it sounds so good. It really does. I love it. I really do. I really do. Nice. I'm well impressed with that. I really am impressed with the 153. Got another 150 there. Look at that. Lovely stuff. One thing I noticed in the preview stream the other day that I forgot to mention is this, the University. The University is like fully branded. Well, not quite fully branded. Obviously, the uni logo isn't there. We need to slow down a little bit as well. But you can see that it's a University on the side, and all the departments and stuff are all dotted about. Prefiscal, there you go. There you go. You got all like the different departments and stuff, which is really, really cool. Try say that one. Go on. Right then, here we go. We're on the approach into Cardiff Central, or I think in Welsh it's Cardiff Canalog or something like that. I'll show you a little feature here. There's a cool little feature at the station. We'll have a little run round. So come on, up to 15. I don't know why we're going so slow here. It is uphill. This is very nice though. Really is nice. Let's get a little 8 shot around here. The skyline is spectacular here. Now, that to me looks a little bit interesting. That is definitely a BBC building, isn't it? Must be. Another little thing on the skyline just there is the Principality Stadium. There you go. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I like it. Cardiff Central is a very nice looking station. Right then, let's get some brakes in there. There we go. Cool. Right. And that was a little look at the 153. I've really, really enjoyed that. The 153 is probably going to be one of my favourite units to drive in this, definitely in this route, but to spawn it in other routes, maybe put it on the Licky Incline, I'm going to enjoy it. There's another 150 there. Plenty of stuff going on here. Loads of stuff going on. I tell you something, the scenery here is really, really nice. It's absolutely spectacular. Anyway, let's get the doors locked, and then I'm going to jump into free roam and have a little run round. Right then. Shall we get out and do some exploring, shall we? So, let's go and have a little look at that other cab, shall we? So, let me turn that back on so I can see what I'm doing. As you can see here, open gangways, it couples up very nicely. The 153 and the 150 as well, they couple up to all sorts. The 142, the 170s, the 158s, so you can have a lot of fun with this. Anyway, if we go in here, you can see there's a different little cab, which is a bit more squashed than the other one. Definitely a lot more squashed than the other one. Similar sort of controls, obviously, but yeah, you can tell it's a bit more squashed. And if we jump into the other variant, the 9-car variant, can we jump into the cab of this one? Ah, yes, there you go. Right, one thing I wanted to show you here at Cardiff Central is how to get to Platform 0. It's a cool little feature. So, if we head out this way, this is quite surreal. I've been to Cardiff Central a couple of times. This is really surreal. Right, where are we going? We need to go this way. So, we need to... Oh, a route map. Let's have a little look at that. Ah, nice! I like that. That's well cool. There you go. So you can see all the stations there. You got Heath High Level. You got the Corriton branch. You got up to Radyr there. You got Cardiff Bay down to Penarth. So there's loads of stuff going on. Loads of different branches. Anyway, let's go this way. The stairs are over here. There they are. What's that? Is that another 153? There we go. Let's hop down here. So there is a cool little feature down here. This is one of them. A leak. No leaks today. The other little feature is down here. So if you used to go through these doors in real life, you'd go onto the concourse, which is absolutely stunning. But it would have took ages to model. But to actually get to Platform 0, you need to go via the concourse. But you can do this, look. You can press that, and boom, you're on Platform 0. So yeah, this is Platform 0, which is quite significant because there's only a couple of Platform 0s in the country. There's like, what, 7, 8 of them? Someone will confirm in the comments. But yeah. It's quite a cool little feature there. So yeah, that's a cool little feature there. I don't know if you can carry on going down here or whether there's an invisible wall. Yeah, there's an invisible wall. But you press that, you go back to the underpass, which is very nice. So, that was a little look at the 153. So let's jump into the 150 and have a little look at that and drive it for about 10 minutes. And here we go. We're back here at Cardiff Central in the wonderful Class 150. And I tell you what, I don't think it sounds too bad from what we heard earlier. So, let's jump into it and get this set up and get ready to go to wherever we're going. So, how do you set one of these up again? There it is. There's the thingy there. You put that into forwards. That's reverse. Put it into forwards. Unlock the doors. And then the lights as well, which are down here. Right then, there we go. I think I've got the right headlights on. You can do them more manually in the front. There's like left and right headlight and stuff. I think that's the right way to do it. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is, again, Cardiff. Very nice. And we've got a 4-car 150 here. We're going up to Heath High Level in this service. And I think we're pretty much straight through to Heath High Level. I know, we're Cardiff Queen Street and then Heath High Level. So... 2 stops on this, 10 minutes. Again, very cool because you can do 10-minute services, you can do 20-minute ones, half an hour. I think the longest service is around about 40 minutes. So there's plenty of stuff to do. Right, let's get going. I'll let you listen to the Class 150 departing because I know a lot of you want to hear that. So let's release the brakes and let's get going, shall we? Right, full beans in the 150. Let's do it. Let's go a bit closer to the engine sounds. See, it sounds pretty decent to me. Obviously we're going to idle now because we're going around the corner, but it doesn't sound too bad. It sounds very similar to the 150s I've travelled on before. But yeah, anyway, less of the sounds and more about the livery. The livery looks absolutely stunning in this. I really like the Transport for Wales livery. I mean, it's not quite the same as Arriva Trains Wales. That was a solid livery back in the day, but this is still quite nice. Oh, you can see that we're definitely notably going uphill here. Oh, it's like a flyover. Oh, nice, okay. This is brilliant. I really like the skyline here. You know, very built up. You can tell we're in a city. Anyway, let's jump back in as we go over this flyover. So the internals, I think, relatively are the same as the West Cornwall local version. Probably look a bit older because at this point, you know, they're about 30 years old, 40 years old, something like that. So, looks very nice. Here we go. Got another 150 coming in there. So, there is 2-car services and there's 4-car services. And there's also suspension. I've just spotted that. We can also get up to 25. So, let's do that, shall we? Right, here we go on the approach into Cardiff Queen Street. So, watch over these points. Watch the suspension. There you go. So you can see it's been reworked. So it's not the original one. It's got all the suspension and stuff in, which is quite cool. Let's get slowed down here for Cardiff Queen Street. The brakes are alright in this one as well. And I think up to Heath High Level, it's pretty much full beans all the way. It's a couple of miles. Let's get stopped here for Cardiff Queen Street. Right, there we go. Cardiff Queen Street. Let's lock the doors there. Not lock the doors. Let's open the doors, shall we? So the brake sounds are very similar. But 150s do have very squealy brakes. They are very noisy little things. I travel on them all the time along the East Coast main line. And that's a scary experience being on a 150 on the East Coast main line, I can tell you that. Got what looks like to be another 153 over here. Is this a single one? No, this is a 2-car one. I think that might have been the service that we were in beforehand. Because I've jumped into a service before I arrived into Cardiff Central. It might be. Who knows? I do have to say the 150s do look really, really nice. I know a lot of people want to hate on the 150, but as much as I don't like riding on them, and they're not my particularly favourite unit in the world, they look good in this. They do look spot on. Anyway, let's lock the doors. There we go, door locking sounds, there you go. Oh, there you go. That's nice. Right. Off we go to Heath high level in 2.5 miles time. Full beans it, shall we? Full beans it. There we go. There you go, there's some throttle sounds for you. So, right, 2.5 miles to Heath high level, so we can get a shimmy on here. Right then, we can get up to 65 mile an hour. So we've just passed where we've just come from Radyr, or Radyr. I think it's Radyr, isn't it? Something like that. Anyway, 2 miles to Heath high level. Let's get going, shall we? So I'll go to the outside so you can have a proper little listen to the 150 sounds. I tell you something, the 150 actually sounds quite nice. It sounds a lot better than what it does in West Cornwall local. I'll give you that much, right? But it seems a lot more responsive. Like, it certainly gets a shimmy on. Also, like, I feel like the West Cornwall local version didn't really go when you applied any power, so it's nice to know that this has got a bit more power behind it and actually start shifting. But yeah, it's nice. It is nice, and I really do like the 150s in the game. So it's nice that we've got a different variant of it too. So good to see it in Transport for Wales colours. Anyway, we're almost at the speed limit, and we're about a mile away from Heath high level, so we can start slowing down momentarily. Of course, inside you've got working GSMR, got safety systems and all that sort of stuff. If you want to do that. Obviously the inside looks very nice. Let's have a little show inside. As you can see, all the internals are different. So the internals, I think before were 3x2, so this is 2x2. So a little difference there. Let's get in there. And here we go. We're on the approach into Heath high level. So let's get slowed down, shall we? Let's get some brakes in, because the brakes should be all right. Yeah, there you go. There's the branch down to Corriton, which I think is that a single track, possibly. Here's another 150 there. So again, like I say, you're going to see a lot of AI on this route. It does feel really, really busy. So although we've got 2 units, over 500 services, and it feels incredibly busy, which I really like. Anyway, here's Heath high level, which is quite cool because we've got obviously the other Heath station somewhere over there. And here we go. This is Heath high level. So let's get brake 1 in there. Cool. It brakes quite well. Very responsive. I like it. Right, there we go. That's pretty much a perfect stop in my eyes. Let's stop there. Nice. There we go. So that is Heath high level. And that was a little look at the 150. I really enjoyed that. Right then, as the passengers get off here at Heath high level, that was my first look at the Cardiff City Network. And honestly, this has been absolutely fantastic to look at. I'm so excited to give this more of a go and stream it and all sorts of stuff, because I've been asking for a Welsh route for years. So I'm so glad to see one finally come to fruition. Of course, as well, you get a lot for what you pay for with this. Obviously, you get a nice reworked 150 and the wonderful 153 as well. So you get loads with this. And if you like your DMUs, you like the look of a Welsh route, you like Cathcart Circle, I highly recommend getting this. And yeah, I mean, genuinely, my final thoughts on this route, I've had a great bit of fun just in the first half an hour looking at it. So I'm going to go away now and play this route a lot, because I've been excited for this for a very long time, ever since they first announced it. So I'm going to be giving a go of both of them, because I like my DMUs, I like Wales, so this is a match made in heaven for me. So now that we're here at Heath high level, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you planning on getting this route? Let me know down below. So, thank you all for watching this video. I've been Richie, and I'll hopefully see you all next time. Bye bye.